And welcome back. I am Darlene Merkler with Inland Caregiver Resource Center, and I'm here on Facebook Live every Tuesday and Thursday at noon. I hope everybody had a great Memorial Day yesterday. I'm back to work today. This week we're going to be talking about organizing your day, which is a really big challenge, especially for caregivers, and especially for a lot of us right now, because we may be working from home, so it's a little harder to stay organized. So that's what we're going to be talking about today and Thursday. Organizing is the art of arranging the elements in your life to achieve your goals. And some of the benefits of organization is that it reduces our anxiety, that feeling of being overwhelmed. It gives us a sense of self-control, which for all the years that I've worked with family caregivers, that seems to be a reoccurring theme that caregivers want to be in control, and they need to be in control of their situation. So being organized gives us that sense of control. It improves relationships. It gains energy and calm for us. It reduces stress caused by frustration. And effective time management allows for more time for fun and enjoyable activities, which in the long run improves our quality of life. Organization includes the concept of making specific plans and establishing a specific system to accomplish those goals deemed important. Organization is not the end in itself. It's really actually the beginning, but it is a helpful tool. Organization includes the concept of making a specific plan to accomplish those goals. I'm going to talk about an analogy that actually you may have heard of the author Stephen Covey. He actually came up with this, but he gave a really great analogy between a clock and a compass. He says that the clock represents commitment, appointments, schedules, and activities, what we do and how we manage our time. Whereas the compass represents vision, values, principles, conscience, and direction. What we feel is important and how we lead our lives. So both are important. The struggle comes when we sense or experience a gap between the clock and the compass. So when what we do does not contribute to what is most important in our lives. And it's pretty easy to get sidetracked and not stay on target with that, isn't it? That gap between the clock and the compass is what produces stress and anxiety and frustration, which in the long run contributes or results in the lower quality of life. Organization requires a conscious choice. So between the stimulus and the response, there's a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom. I think that's probably the most important thing I'm going to say today. Between the stimulus and the response, there's a space. And in that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. So as we're thinking about what we're going to do for the day, are we going to stay on target with our compass? Or are we just going to do something to fill the time on our clock? You know, basically, I think that's what they're saying. So in a caregiver's day, there are urgent issues that need to be taken care of, which is what the clock is about. And there are non-urgent issues, which is the compass. So for example, some of the urgent issues would be handling crisis surrounding your care receiver's needs, which happens, I'm sure, on a daily basis. solving pressing problems, interruptions, and keeping up with household needs. Those are all the urgent things that a caregiver might do in a day. The non-urgent issues, or the compass, would be prevention, preparation, values, and clarifying those values, and guiding principles and planning. Constantly reacting to pressing needs is what comes under the urgent column. So constantly reacting. And that in itself zaps our energy. It requires problem-solving skills. It upsets our plans. And it gives us that feeling of loss of control. And unfortunately, that's where we spend most of our time during the day, is in that urgent area. The outcome is great and noble intentions of activities in the urgent area over time produce anxiety and frustration that result in resentment and a lower quality of life. So we don't want to spend a whole lot of time there, right? We want to be in the non-urgent area, which takes personal discipline and effort. It's essential to promote quality of life. It sharpens problem-solving skills, promotes balance and inner peace and confidence. And unfortunately, we don't spend enough time there. If we spend a little bit of time in the non-urgent, preparing and getting our schedule all set up, then we won't spend as much time in the urgent area. So if we spend more time in the non-urgent area, we will be doing what matters most and doing it well, experiencing inner peace, balance, and confidence. So how do we tame the urgent? The urgent is tamed by spending time in the non-urgent area. Clarification of guiding principles. So be clear about what are your guiding principles and values. Also preparation and prevention. So sometimes we as caregivers and we as people, we don't spend enough time in the preparation or the non-urgent area. But if we could spend a little bit more time there, we would spend a lot less time in the urgent area. I'm going to continue with more of this topic on Thursday at noon. And because my time is almost up today, I also wanted to let you know that tomorrow at noon is our Spanish version of Facebook Live with Crystal. Also on Thursday, I'm doing a 1-hour Zoom class on grief. So if you or anyone you know could benefit from that, I'm actually going to be talking about anticipatory grief, which a lot of caregivers go through. When your loved one is still here, but you're grieving the loss of the person that you knew, and also other types of grief. I'm going to be talking for about an hour on Thursday at 10 a.m. about that. And you do need to register for that, and I did post the flyer for that on our Facebook page. Just as a reminder, we have all of our services up and running virtually. We have all of our caregiver support groups. We have 1-hour Zoom classes. Of course, our support groups are all on Zoom, so you can attend as many as you like, and you don't have to particularly attend the one that's for your area. You can attend any of them. We're also getting ready to start a 7-week class called Powerful Tools, which is an amazing class for family caregivers. That poster has been, or that flyer has been posted also, and you do need to register for that, but that's going to be a 7-week class. So we still have counseling. We still have groceries available, mostly for Riverside County right now. So if you know anyone can benefit from us purchasing the groceries and having them delivered through Instacart, please contact me or contact the office or contact us here on Facebook. So I hope to see you Thursday, maybe at 10 if you register for the Zoom class, and then I'll hopefully see you at noon for the rest of the topic that we're talking about this week, which is organizing our day. I hope you all have a great week. It's a short week this week, so enjoy it. And I'll see you on Thursday.